Hey everybody, Monty Reed here, and today I'm doing, we call it dialing for dollars, where usually I'm sitting in my office at home and I pretend to put a seatbelt on, but here I'm actually in my car and I can actually put the real seatbelt on. Michelle Grote can tell you how much fun the seatbelt time is, but one of the fun things is just making the phone calls. I'm traveling right now. I'm in Utah. It's about 100 degrees outside, and inside the car I got air conditioning, and the phone interfaces with this cool deck. It has all these controls, and anyway, it's kind of fun. So I'm just using this to make the calls, and I'm doing dialing for dollars. I'm in town for a week, and I'm just inviting people to a party that we're doing at the corporate headquarters, and I just wanted to show you how those calls go. So I just dialed in the number and waiting for it to ring.
Hello, you've reached me. Please leave a message. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
Get a voicemail, like to leave a message. It's like a mini infomercial.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more.
That's what I tell people when it's live, too. Hey, Brett, this is Monty Reed with Thrive Life. I am just calling because I'm in town for a week, and I wanted to invite you down to the corporate headquarters in American Fork on Tuesday, August 22nd at 6 p.m. We're going to be doing a short tour at 4 p.m., so you can come on down at 4, or if you need to come after work, you can come at 6. And at 6 o'clock, we'll be cooking up some special fun recipes. One of the new ones is the slow-cooked beef, which has a barbecue slider recipe that we'll be serving up, and also the new plated meals, which save you time and money in the kitchen. That's Tuesday, August 22nd at 6 p.m. You can also come at 4 p.m. and stick around if you want, or you can come to both tours, or one or the other. We're going to be doing the cooking at 6 p.m. The address is 691 South Auto Mall Drive in American Fork. And after that, we're going to be up at Elder Box County Fair for a few days, from Wednesday through Saturday, and that's in Tremonton. And we've got a booth there from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. So if you can't make it on Tuesday, come on by the booth and learn more about the Thrive Life foods and how we can save time and money. This is Monty Reed at 206-250-5639. That's 206-250-5639. Have a great day. So I always repeat the phone number twice, and usually the second time I repeat it a little bit slower, because I don't know if you've ever been listening to a message and then you got to rewind and how frustrating it is. So I always slow down with the phone number and I repeat it twice. And it may sound irritating to you, but for the person who's received the message, if they actually want to call me, they really do appreciate the fact that I left that out there. And the most important thing is that I touch base with them. I don't expect anyone to call me back. I'll make, 100 phone calls. These are all of my Utah contacts that I haven't called yet. And then these are the ones that I already called. And so some of you know when I came here the first year for our first convention, in the hotel that was across the street from the convention center, there was a fair going on with booths, and I didn't have a badge, and it cost like $250 to get in there. But around lunchtime, I wandered into that show. Nobody was looking, and I walked around the tables and I met some of the vendors. And I later emailed one of those guys, and he invited me back a couple months later to come and do a party, and he had 35 people at the party. And so from there, I've just gotten additional parties. I've been coming back and forth from Seattle to Utah a couple times a year, probably 10 times I've been back and forth. And I've just been meeting people, and we also did the saturation report, and we've got a detailed saturation report that'll be coming out. But the average thing with the saturation report is that I came from Seattle to Utah. I spent a week. I talked to over 300 people in that week, and out of the 300, 22 had never heard of Thrive before. There was 22 who had actually heard of it. Out of 300, 22 have heard of it, and out of the 300, only 12 had ever tasted it. And I actually had talked to a few people who purchased it from corporate or from Costco and not from a consultant, and they didn't even know you could buy from a consultant. And so it's just been kind of fun to see that in the world headquarters, Thrive Life, there's still lots of people, and every time I come here I meet hundreds of people that have never heard of it. So I'm here for a week and a half, and so we'll have a new saturation report that we'll be publishing and putting up on the YouTube soon. But we're pretty excited about it. You know, you don't have to drive anywhere. I just happen to because people invited me. And so people ask, well, how far will you go to do a party? And I'll tell them I'll drive 13 hours because that's as far as I've done. Now I've literally flown to different cities. am actually basically anywhere in the U.S. I will go if you can get a large group of people together. And we're actually planning a trip down to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is coming soon. So we've got a Pathfinder team that's going down in October to set things up. And we're going to be building the business in Puerto Rico. And I'm going to be going down with the follow-on team in February. So basically we're planning right after leadership, we're going to be doing an annual trip to Puerto Rico, and boy, it's going to be rough having to go to that warm climate in the winter. And so I just wanted to share with you a little bit about how I do the phone calls and also a little bit about Thrive Life. Things are moving, they're shaking, and now is the time to get involved. Everybody have a great day.